Welcome everybody, this is Daniel from Relaunch and I would like to introduce you to our new plugin, the WordPress Multilingual Multisite plugin. So basically what is it? It's a translation plugin. You will have the option to translate posts, you can connect to posts, terms, and you can set up translations of your website by using the multisite functionality of WordPress. If you do not know what the multi-site functionality is of WordPress, please read in the description about the link. So basically it's that you have different WordPress instances for each language. The reason why many people use it and why you should use it too is because of performance. The general thing is that WordPress Multisite is not being used for translations by default, so you will need a plugin like ours. There are multiple outside, but our plugin is one of the outstanding ones because it has unique features like machine translation services, built-in country selector, posts copier, and you can synchronize data between your multisites. I will show you the basic functionalities now. We also record videos for each sub features in general, but this is a general overview now. So basically, if you install the plugin inside your multisite, you will have a new menu point called Translation here. And there you have some options. First of all, the general options. You can see here if you enable the plugin or not. You can check that one. And you can set the default source language. Furthermore, you can exclude sites, for example, test or dev sites. We have now excluded the multisite pages of our other plugins because they should not appear in the menu. Then you have a country selector, so you can use shortcodes like the one here above to show the country selector as a drop-down menu, or you can also create a country selector page. This will show the current flag icon. You can set a country selector text, like for example the variable language will be used here, and in the country selector text below, the language and the country will be used. Furthermore, you can also enable the country selector in the menu. So if we open up our page now, for example, this is our test page, you will have here the country selector in the menu with English and German. This will also be always the translated post too, which I will show you later, so it will link directly into the translated version of your post. If we continue, we can set a master site. A master site can be used to set source data for all your other blocks. For example, you can inherit WP options, for example, theme options, so you do not have to manually choose theme options for each subsite. We have a machine translation service, so you can choose DeepL. You can choose Google Translate Service or Microsoft Translator Text API to translate posts automatically. We have a media syncing plugin tool that will be used to synchronize media across your sites. So only the master site will contain all images. The images will be available for each subsite, but they will not be copied into each subsite, which means your server space will not get very high. Then we have a post copier. So you can, for example, enable the post copier. You can exclude post data keys and post meta keys. And you can copy posts directly from the English site into the German one. We have a post import and exporter, so you can export posts or terms as JSON format. You can use them and send them for a manual translation service provider. And when they give you the JSON file back, you can import it directly from our plugin. We have a synchronize feature, so you can exclude post type that will be synced. You can check if you only want to sync the master version, and you can set, for example, post data keys that will be synced. We have a separate sync for WooCommerce stuff, for example, for WooCommerce products. But a use case here, for example, could be I want to sync posts from the master site, but I only want to sync custom fields like a price field. Then you save this, and if a post on the master gets updated, then it will be updated on each subsite automatically with a price. We have a translator option. That means that you can assign new users with the role translator to posts. A translator will get an email that a new post will be assigned to him as a translator. Then he can translate the service and the post will be set to revision, so the WP admin can publish it. Furthermore, we have a WooCommerce section, so data will be synced, for example, regular price, stock, SKU and length. This will make sure that you do not have to manually edit each product on each subsite. So basically, these were the features that you can set or configure in the settings of this plugin. I will now show you how you are able to do a translation via a page, for example. First of all, this is the overview, basically as the normal WordPress site. Here are listed all the pages, and here now a new flag appears, for example, a German version. If you have connected the post already, you will see an edit button. If you want to copy a post from the English version, where we are at right now, into the German version, you simply click on this button. Let us open, for example, this site here. We can see multiple new options on the right. This post has no content. We can here, for example, connect posts or see the connected posts. If, for example, this post is empty, or if you want to connect it to a post in another language which has been created already, then you can simply click here on this page and you can click on Update. This means the two posts are now connected, and if you copy a post over to a new page, it will be automatically connected. You can use a machine translation service, so you can, for example, choose a Galician target language and translate it automatically. You can select the translator. For example, this user here, called translator, will be assigned to this post for translation. You can export or import this post here, for example, as a JSON format, and then re-import it. And you can do a manual translation. So, for example, if we have now connected this post, we're going to update that and we click on the language flag here, we will be taken to the post on the German version. You can see that this one was translated already. If we view this page now, we can see in the menu flag that it will be linked directly to the English version of this post. Small difference, but it works. Basically, that was it. So it's a tool that will feed your daily work when you work in a multi-site language environment. And if you want to set up multiple countries and multiple languages inside a multi-site. We are always open for new features, so if you have new features that you want to have, or if you find any bugs or something like that, then just get in contact with me. And if you want to buy the product, then simply read in the description. Thank you very much, and I hope you like our plugin.